escape here wanted to drive at 69.95 miles an hour. I'm doing a full 70. Now there is some variation between the vehicles, of course, blah, blah, blah. So it took me 4 minutes to pass this person. And I'd been catching him for about 10 minutes, creeping up on him slowly. Now, all of a sudden, they want to find speed. People are kooky. People are just so kooky. Just all of a sudden, bam! Just, yep. I'm gonna go fast now. Why? People are stupid. Oh, Lord. Pick a speed and stick with it. Consistency is the best way to go to get down the road safely. That's why 99% of the time I'm in cruise control. Put it in the proper gear, set your speed, and leave it. Up and down, up and down, up and down for your speed does not make you safe. I pass you, like I said, at half a tenth. Faster than you. It take me 5 minutes to pass you almost. Then when you were 3/4 of the way back on my trailer, then you slowed down. Only then did you slow down a little bit. I got past you. I had more than a truck length. I got back into this lane. 4 minutes later, you decide you want to go. And you couldn't stand the indignity of being behind a big truck. I don't get it. Good morning to you. People. The best way, in my view, the best way to go down the highway, one, don't be erratic in your steering. Do not accelerate too hard. Do not brake too hard. Know where you're going and how to get there. Know what your options are for your side streets and your detours. Maintain an even, steady, consistent speed. Be smooth in your driving. If everybody did that, the road would be a lot safer. Okay, Kewanee, Cambridge, Iowa. We're on I-74 northbound. We're at mile marker. We're at mile marker 24. Okay, here it is right here. So 24 miles to the border. Moline, Rockport, Bettendorf, Davenport, Rock Island, not Rockport, Rock Island. Rockport's over towards Chicago. So we're still heading up to Savage, Minnesota, which is on the kind of the southeast side of Minneapolis-St. Paul. We cannot deliver until Saturday. They're not open today. I would have preferred to deliver today, but not going to happen. We stopped at the rest area right between Congerville and Goodfield, Iowa. There's a rest area there. It's called the Mackinac Plains rest area, I believe it's called, on the westbound side. Stayed there overnight. I didn't get out of bed till almost 6:30. Didn't sleep so hot, but got up, my pre-trip done, got my inspection done in the truck, got my little trash I had thrown away, got myself awake, went down the road. So that's about an hour and 20 minutes ago, roughly. We left just about 6:40. We've done 92 miles so far today. Our first stop of the day is going to be here at a Quick Trip, Quick Star here on US 61 here in Davenport. You know, I could go to Iowa 80 or to a Pilot or a Love's, you know, one of these ones up here, but I'd rather go to the Quick Star, Quick Trip. Cleaner, better services, more enjoyable atmosphere. I mean, on Iowa 80, I think the Jamboree is still going on today, so it's going to be crowded. I want to avoid that. My original plan was to get to there, but when I found out they were doing this Jamboree and, you know, they had all the, like the company I work at, Valley has a booth there and a couple of trucks and, you know, a little bit of a show, a little bit of, you know, whatnot going on. It's better just to not get into that at all, you know. Plus, you know, there's nothing at Iowa 80 that I need, quote unquote, that either I cannot get at the Quick Trip or I can't get something similar, or for the most part, in my humble opinion, better. I like Quick Trip, Quick Start. One of my favorite places whenever I am able to stop. They do have truck parking. Whenever I am able, I will stop at one of those. Before a Pilot, and I like Pilot Flying J, but Quick Start, Quick Trip is always cleaner, better maintained, better staffed, better service, just overall a couple notches above any of the other truck stops. Now granted, they're only in Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. Kind of like my favorite fried chicken. You know, it's only there at Royal Farms, Baltimore, the Chesapeake, Maryland, a little bit of Pennsylvania, a little bit of Delaware area, the Mid-Atlantic, Chesapeake, Maryland area. So, you know, I'm going to go there, about another half an hour, a little less than half an hour there. I'm going to stop there for, you know, get a cup of ice, make sure, you know, I'm hydrated. I know the ice I had from last night, because I stopped there in at the TA there in Bloomington this morning or yesterday afternoon. It was only about 17 miles away from the rest area. So I stopped, got me a nice large cup of ice that lasted me all night. Now, so we're going to make our first stop here in Davenport. at the Flying J there in Evansdale/Waterloo, Iowa. We're going to stop there real quick for another little load check. And then we're going to push on all the way up to Owatonna, Michigan, Minnesota. That's where we're going to pop into that quick trip / quick start, whatever it is. That's where we're going to stay for the rest of today, all of tomorrow, and in the morning. That leaves about 50 miles to our delivery. Oh, I forgot to send that message off. Oh well. Oh well, I forgot to do that. I forgot to send a message telling me what my ETA was going to be for this morning or for Monday. Oh well. Can't do anything about that now. Alright, 15.8 miles to the border. So we got a way station up here, just about mile marker 2, mile 2-ish. Then we'll get down over the Mississippi River. Then into the land of smokestacks and haystacks. Why they want to call it that? I see very few smokestacks. I haven't seen a haystack really. I think the absolute last time I saw an actual haystack was in a movie. Everybody just bales the hay directly. They don't stack it to dry it. Kind of, not exactly accurate anymore. Alright, I-74 will go around the loop here on the off-ramp and then go westbound, Kelowna, Coal Valley, Milan, Moline, over to Rock Island, and then into Iowa. That way's okay. I'm not a big fan of going that direction. I'd rather just stay on 8 and make the switch from I-80 coming out of Chicago, turns here, this ramp here up to our right is I-80, so now we're on I-80. It's just so much easier just to take this way. The only time I take that way is when I'm required to buy a permit. Otherwise, I just stay on here. 280, 74, I-80. Up here is I-88. It's not quite a spaghetti junction here, but there are, 1, 2, 3, 4 interstates that are all in this area here, so. Moline is where we have, a couple of John Deere plants in East Moline and Moline. A couple of John Deere factories there. Up here in Davenport, we have a factory. Waterloo, we have a factory. Dubuque, Iowa, we have a factory. So there's a lot of John Deere comes out of this little region. Right lane closed at 1 mile. We got to slow down to 55 for this little construction zone here. That 70 was not for me. I was already down to 60 miles an hour. That's that little maroon car behind me. Like I said, we're going to get this Komatsu WA270-8 wheel loader without a bucket. We're going to get that delivered Monday morning. Now, as soon as they open up. As soon as they open up, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be breaking down my trailer. I'm going to be taking off my chains and my thing. It should not really take more than half an hour to get it there, unloaded and signed for, and everything reattached and out of there. Now, the possibility of coming all the way back down here to Davenport, that's a real possibility. It is a real possibility to head all the way over to Dubuque, Waterloo. Those are real possibilities. 300, 400 mile deadhead to one of those places. It's also a possibility to head out to Valley City. Kind of a not a big possibility, but a slight one. Head out to Valley City, grab something out there at that John Deere factory there. They do mostly row planters and seeders and stuff like that. So it's not. It's maybe like a 1% chance. I could also have a slight chance of heading up to Fargo, to the Case factory there in Fargo. That's a possibility. Not a great one. I mean, that's maybe 5-10%. But the possibility is there. Dubuque is 50%. Waterloo's around, I don't know. Might put that at a 60% chance of Waterloo. Davenport, probably 60% as well, possibility.
Way station ahead.
Really? No turn signal? Just cut right on over? Ah, whatever. But there's also a possibility there's some random load to be picked up at some, John Deere, Case, Massey Ferguson, Brent, Crone, MacDon, some other place that needs a load picked up. We could go picking that up as well. There's always a very, very, very slight possibility that I have to go up to International Falls to pick up a rescue load that came out of Canada, but the truck broke down. That's a possibility. Not a great possibility, but 0.0001, but it's still, like I said, it's not impossible. All right. Way station, next right. Red turn signal. Why are you not looking out your window? Pay attention, lady. Didn't look out her window. Didn't look in her mirror. Did not use her turn signal. Did not adjust her position on the road for what's on the road. Oh, people. It's 8:20 in the morning. Why are you being dangerous? Okay, way station is closed. Outstanding. 8:20 in the morning. Good. Knucklehead. Why first thing in the morning you want to endanger your life by not driving properly? I don't understand that. Oh, people. No.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
So, because of the way station here, after that little bit of construction there, I only put myself back at 65 miles an hour. Because, like I said, I-80, I-88, the way station, coming up here to the border and the speed limit going down to 65, I didn't see any need to 24 seconds by pushing it back up at 70 and having things a little bit more dangerous because I'm going a little bit faster. There's no need for that. Even then, taking more care to be safe, people are still going to be stupid. And the old Mississippi River. Over here to our left, or I'm sorry, to our right, that's LeClaire, Port Byron, and then up the road a little bit, you have Clinton. Off to the left here, you have Bettendorf. Then on the other side of Bettendorf, you have Davenport, which along with Rock Island and Moline are part of the Quad Cities. No turn signal, no turn signal, no turn signal. Hey, finally put turn signal on there. Why did you not adjust yourself to the highway? Oh, Lord. Can we not drive with some sense here? Changing lanes. No turn signal again. Knucklehead. Yes, you are an idiot. Don't be waving at me. Learn how to drive. Learn how to drive and drive safely once you learn those. You learned how to do it when you got your license. Why are you not practicing that now? I don't understand it. I am truly and honestly confused by people who are, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, ordinarily a rational human being. But they get behind the wheel of a car and they turn their brain off. This is a 65 mile an hour speed zone. You're speeding. You're not merging on the highway properly. You're not using your turn signals. You're not driving safely. Why? I don't get it. It doesn't benefit you to drive like an idiot. think that I'm a fairly rational, logical, somewhat intelligent man. I may not agree with all the laws on the highway system, on the roadways. But it takes nothing away from me to obey them. I have more restrictions on me than 99% of every other driver out here. I got all the rules for the car. That's 25% of the rules I have to obey, which are for the car. Car, bicycle, pedestrian, horse-drawn buggy, truck, all those vehicles, even people's feet, bicycles, scooters, whatever you put on the road, you have to obey the rules of the road. All of them, equally, all the same. Then you add, that's 25% of the rules that we as truck drivers have to follow first. 40% or 35%, I would say, of all the rules on top of that apply to all trucks. This van driver here, a dump truck, a bus, a flatbed, a tanker, double triples, all of them have to obey those same things. That extra 35%. Then, as an oversized heavy hauler, and I would put hazmat in with that, in that same kind of category. That's the other 40% on top of all those other laws and rules and regulations that have to be obeyed. If I can follow all of that and still drive safely, why can't people in their little simple cars follow the tiny amount, the 25% that applies to them? Especially when they're driving a vehicle that when I'm empty, their vehicle is what? Weighs a tenth of what I weigh empty? This car in front of me weighs anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, roughly. Empty, I am 40,000 pounds empty. What I have to monitor in this truck, gauges, information panels, I have about 25 things I have to watch inside the truck. Plus the weather, plus the road conditions, plus what's going on around me, front, left, right, rear, the road surface. I have to monitor my load, my truck, how I'm feeling, the animals on the side of the road, the mailboxes, the side streets, the intersections, same as everybody else. How come I can do that on top of everything else I have to do every second, but somebody in a car just for some reason will not merge on the highway signal, will not use their turn signal, will just go ahead and cut off the big truck that weighs 20 times what they weigh easy, sometimes more, especially when I'm, an extra 5-6 feet wider than normal.
5A on the right, onto US 61 Business Loop towards Brady Street.
does confuse me. I am truly perplexed as to why they just don't have any selfishness about their own safety. I'm at a loss. The instant a truck of this size does anything slightly inappropriate, people are up in arms. They're screaming about it. Oh my God, these truck drivers are dangerous. They don't care about the car or anything else. I mean, see this pickup truck merging on the highway, speeding. Let's see if he uses the turn signal. Hey, look at that. He used the turn signal. Not even halfway. Hey, he's using the turn signal there. Not even halfway. He used it at basically less than a quarter of what he should have used. But, you know, me, the oversized truck driver, even though I'm not oversized at the moment, I need permits, I need medical exams, I need a special license. I mean, how much does a car license cost? $100, maybe? It's good for 10 years almost in some states. I have to get a medical exam every 2 years. My license costs almost, I think the average CDL now is like $5,000 to get a CDL. I mean, come on. But I'm the problem. All right, here we are. Brady Street.
In a quarter mile, take exit 295A on the right, onto US 61 Business Loop towards Brady Street.
I see. We're going to go down here. We're going to pop into the Quick Trip, Quick Start. Let the Jake brakes slow us down. Downshift it as we go to make it work properly. Not a whole lot of lead for the actual brake. Put our turn signal on for going to the left. Watch it over here to our left. See what the traffic is like. Make sure we can merge onto the highway properly and safely. Watching our mirrors, our signal is on. Everybody knows what we're doing. Everybody is warned about what we're doing. Everybody can adjust to what I'm doing. This car right behind, this Honda right here, just about to pass me. No turn signals, changing lanes. Why, Mr. Honda Accord? Why did you not use your turn signal at all? Oh, now you use it barely?
In a
The
quarter
proper
mile,
way to
turn
change
left
lanes
onto West
for
65th Street.
everybody. Everybody should be changing lanes this way. Put signal on. 4, 5 blinks. Watching your mirrors all the time. Looking out your window all the time. Make sure it's clear. Move over slowly. 7, 8, 12 blinks. Moving over slowly. Only after
Turn
you
the
are
first
in your
right onto
lane.
West 65th Street.
Only after you're in your lane and fully in your lane, you let the blinker go another 2 or 3 blinks after that. Then and only then. Do you turn your turn signal off? Simply tell people
turn at the first right onto North Brady Street.
Simply tell people what you're doing. Reduces accidents. Makes people realize you're not a jerk. Demonstrates you're not reckless. And nobody's going to run into you.
Destination
You're
is
not
on the
going to run
right.
into anybody else. You know, take your time. I'd rather have your blinker on too long than not at all, or too short. Thank you for
Turn
judging.
at the first left onto West 65th Street.
Why did you drive around the building?
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Drove around the building for what? Just to be in the way. Yeah, I got a few bugs on the windows, so we're going to take advantage of the squeegee here. I'm going to get myself a cup of ice. And then we're going to move on to we're going to check our load, make sure our everything is in place where it belongs. So we got to record that on the computer because the government apparently has to know what I'm doing every moment of every day because I can't be trusted to be safe. And how can you blame them with the way people drive reckless all the time? All these cars don't have to do that. We truck drivers have to do that. So it is 8:36 a.m. So we're going to say thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you later. So God bless. Have a good day, y'all.